Bond prices generally rose today. That means yields fell. That's an inverse relationship. My clients and subscribers very happy with that bond fund that I bought just on Friday morning because, again, as the yields go down, those prices go up. Specifically here on the 10-year yield, the U.S. 10-year yield, we today so far have confirmed the breakdown below 4.43%. The next thing I want to see for yields personally is an unconfirmed breakdown below 4.32%, which is exactly where it was at 2:43 this afternoon, and then maybe even a confirmation lower from there. That would be wonderful for my bond fund. I've shared with you many times that in a bear market and slowing economy, which we are absolutely in, generally increasing bond prices and those falling yields are generally bearish for the stock market. Now, last week we had the 10-year note surge over 50 basis points, marking the largest weekly increase since 2001. It was wild. Now, maybe normally somebody would say, ooh, so that should be bullish in a bear market, and I would say generally yes. But as I explained last week, in that basis trade, in my opinion, that shot up last week is a false positive. So as we continue on the way down here, eventually there will be a point where the rest of the market will start to get worried again as it sees bond prices really rising, these yields really falling, and could be a bearish wave all over again. I just don't know at exactly what yield that will occur. If you're watching this in TikTok and the handle on the lower left-hand side of the screen does not say exactly Crocker Capital, you're on a scam page. On the S&P 500 SPX, it was a relatively slow day, at least as of 2:52 in the afternoon, which I absolutely welcomed because it allowed me to get some other work done. I still say that we can possibly chop between points 1 and 2. So points 1 in the white there, anywhere between 5,382 and as low as 4,952. I also say we could possibly chop between area number 2 there, the yellow lines, anywhere between 5,650 and 5,245. It is, in my opinion, still not sure which one of those we are chopping in so far. Really, so far it's kind of chopping in area number 2, but we shall see if we can get a real breakdown or not. And I did not make a trade today. I did not think that it was the right time to do it, and I am not going to force trades. Be very careful of forcing trades. The price of natural gas has generally been falling here. It was down much more this morning and then has since popped back up. So as of 2:47 Eastern Time, making still an unconfirmed breakdown below $3.48 a cubic foot. Let's see if we can confirm the breakdown in natural gas tomorrow. I realize there's those two little levels there between 348 and 337. If we could confirm below 337, we could really see lower prices in natural gas. As you've probably seen, earnings season is starting all over again here. And in a bear market, I don't care about what's happening in the rearview mirror. I don't really care about old Q1 revenue, sales, and profits. What I care about in a bear market specifically are what do the forward-looking revenues and sales and profits look like? Generally, what does the forward guidance look like? That's what I'm paying way more attention to, again, especially in a bear market and a slowing economy. Bigger picture here, we're in an ongoing bear market where I want to own bonds and hold a lot of cash. I am. Personally, my portfolio is 25% bonds and about 71% cash. The rest of it, that 4% right now, is that shorter term trade in those bond funds. I, of course, am looking for the next short trade to make. I just don't think it's here yet. I'm sorry, but I will not respond to your questions in TikTok. I do not do business over any kind of text messaging. Therefore, I won't do anything more than give, a little heart icon to say, thanks for your comment. If you would like me to answer a question and you really want an answer, click the little red email icon in my bio and send me an email. If you send me an email, I will respond. This is not investment advice, and if you don't know me, I'm John Crocker, professional investor, proud American, cigar lover, and owner of Crocker Capital, LLC.